All right, guys, welcome back to Beautiful Mind today. And thank you to all my viewers and subscribers, all the people that are also, the researchers, more importantly, that are taking up the work of our online courses. If you're new here, I'm Roland Attenborough. I'm the leading Gann scientific and analytical researcher. Today, we're going to be discussing Bitcoin in the monthly moves and what we can expect moving forward and how to make forecasts or what Mr. Gann was doing, in fact. So let's just go ahead. We'll make Mr. Gann a little bit big here. You can keep an eye on our work and we'll take a look at the paperwork. Anyone attending my in-person workshops or my online workshops will be receiving all this stuff is inside the courses. These are the original documents that William was selling for $50,000 back in 1939. Well, it wasn't 50,000; it was $2,500, but that's worth 50,000 now. So that's the comparison. So while we're going to be looking at this, we're going to be looking at some monthly rules. So let's just go ahead. We'll make that a lot bigger so that we can see what the heck we're talking about here. Let's dive right in. So forecasting monthly moves. Monthly moves can be determined by the same rules as yearly. And that's in the previous page. Add 3 months to any important bottom, then add 4, making 7 to get minor bottoms and reaction points. Okay, before we move any further, we're going to go take a look at what this just said, and then we're going to go and we're going to relate this now to our Bitcoin. We're going to keep going back and referring to it. From any important bottom, add 4, making 7. Okay? So he's saying add 3 months, then add 4. So let's just say that's a 7-month move. So let's go take a look at that. So at 7 months, he's saying that a reaction can take place. And then after that reaction, so this points to a higher area right now in our chart, like this 7th month right there. Yeah, that's a topping area, right? So we're going to go look for reactions, right? So in big upswings, a reaction will often not last over 2 months. The 3rd month being up. The same rule as in our yearly cycle, 2 down and the 3rd up. So we come from our top in our reactionary, 2 down, the 3rd, bottoming and going up. But really we can say our reaction was 2 months here and the 3rd being up here. However you want to look at that. These are both at the same topping levels here, so either one of these two can be chosen. All right, let's move on. In extreme markets, a reaction sometimes only lasts 2 or 3 weeks. Then the advance is resumed. In this way, a market may continue up for 12 months without breaking a monthly bottom. Okay, let's go take a look at that. So William is stating, sorry, I moved that over, that from this bottom, we'll take our counter, and he says that the market can move up for 12 months without breaking a monthly bottom. Well, so far, it doesn't look like we've broken much of our monthly bottoms because after we reset here, we still haven't broken these bottoms. So I'm expecting that we will have a reaction again here and a possible 2-month reaction before we resume the upward trend. However, that can extend further, and we're going to look at that right now. In a bull market, the minor trend may reverse and run down 3 to 4 months, then turn up and follow the main trend again. Okay, so that being said, now we're looking for reactions that would be 2 months and last as long as 3 and 4 months. So into May, we could be looking again before the trend may reverse and turn back up again after this swing top here that we've been forecasting in our 2023 forecast, which this entire year that I forecast on my forecast, you can go see, is correct. And it's not my work, it's William's work. And I just re-replicate all his work in its totality. So from there, we've been discussing that a 3 and a 4 month bottom can come in on these reactions. However, we have a count right now for February, which is our 27-month count. And we were talking about this count. These counts are all derived from these two tops right here. And I was giving you, I think I've done a few video tutorials outlining those tops and bottoms. And of course, I did that. I did this Bitcoin synopsis May 2nd, 2022, where I took the 12 years of Bitcoin, and that's right, I tear right through them, and this is how I'm able to be so accurate. So let's go take a look at the end result. So here, guys, I'm going to put this down so it's not waving around. So we were using these two tops here. This is the ones we're talking about. And we found these 12, 13, 14 month bottoms here. As you can see here, these are all of them from our first top. And then our 2022 and our 27 month bottoms from this top here represent this one. We nailed all of them, every single one of them. And then from this top here, we nailed every single one of these. July was the only one that seemed kind of weird because in July we had this sort of peak top here, and it wasn't really a bottoming area where we expected we'd have that pullback. However, the next one was the 22 month at September. And of course, you guys remember September, we had this bottom. So the last part of this sequence is February. Now, we could be 1 month over. It could go into March. I mean, it doesn't have to be directly in February. But we are asking from our counts, from all these, from the past, and we've been doing this over the 12 years, these numbers have been reoccurring. So it is possible and likely that we will see a revisit around this area just prior to our halving events, that we could have, maybe we get a big pullback into this lower mid 30s before we have another rush and a move up into our March, April early top here before having another pullback and then breaking this ring. However, my forecast could be 100% wrong. Geez, it could be totally wrong, and we just somehow gain a whole bunch of strength and bust right through and just keep moving on up. I mean, that is a scenario that can happen. However, you'd have to take a look at my forecast and make that determination for yourself as well. So moving on from there, this is how we were able to capture all these bottoms and all these sequences in here. They just re-replicated from all these tops and bottoms from all these ones, right? We're just comparing the past. This is what Mr. Gann is doing. This is what I do in its entirety. And I show you how to do all of that as well. So the proof is in the work. Okay, so moving on from there, we're going to go take a look again now at another document that is inside my forecasting courses. And is this one's for time rules. It's from his commodity course. However, all this is working on the stock market course, which is the document I just showed you. All of this relates the same. So in doing this, we're looking at monthly moves. So let's just go take a really quick look at making a determination about that. Okay. Here, the duration of moves. All market movements obey the law of 12 and its multiples. You can see his master permanent 12 chart. I'm not showing that right now, but we could certainly look at that some other time. Major changes in trend occur in the 11th and 12th months. Well, we have, let's go put our counter on here and let's go take a look. Well, 11 and 12, hey? Look at those changes, right? Just blasted up and we're like making new moves, right? New building blocks. The next one would be 18, 20, oh, there's that 22, 24, and he goes up to say the 34th to the 36th month and carrying through on all these monthly counts. So important all the way till we get to the 12 times 12. Now he goes on to state something really neat here. Now, this isn't just for wheat, but he says now wheat seldom moves more than 18 months in one direction without a big major reversal. The next important point for a top or a bottom is the 28th to 30th month. So we have a 27-month count here for our February coming up here. All right. And that's, of course, from our top here, right here. So that's important. He's giving us a little bit of knowledge as to what to look for in these monthly maneuvers. It often culminates in the 27th or 28th month, as there is a strong mathematical reason for this. All right, 4 times 7 is 28. That's a very powerful number. So in looking at this, we can see now that this is a sequence, and we just need to watch them. And remember, these numbers apply to weeks and days. So apply them, back test these. All right. So that document we show you there. Let's go over here and we're going to talk. This is Mr. Gann's book. I own all his books and courses. This is page 58 on how to make profits in commodities. Monthly changes in trend. During the month, natural changes in trend occur on the 6th, 7th, 9th, 10th, 14th, 15th, 19th, 20th, 23rd, 24th, 29th, and the 31st months. These minor moves occur in accordance with tops and bottoms of individual commodities or stocks or whatever, any asset. It is very important to watch for a change in trend 30 days from the last top and bottom. Next, watch 60, 90, 120 days from tops and bottoms. 180 days or 6 months. Most important and often marks changes for great moves. You should watch for the important and minor and often major changes around the 270th and 330th day from important tops and bottoms. Now, you've watched a bunch of my tutorials where we talk about this 90, 60. We have a 62 day, we have a 90 day, and we have a 180 day count inside of Bitcoin, and I've been showing you them in our previous tutorials. If you don't have a square 9 like I have here, you can use your measuring tool. I've showed you how to use that to equate using it as a square of 9 until you are able to purchase one of these enigmatic tools from me, and then you will be able to make even better and greater determinations. Okay, so this is discussing our monthly trends. So I've showed you some things that can occur, and these are the things that we watch out for here on Beautiful Mind. And this is what has greatly increased our ability to own Bitcoin. All right, guys, peace and love today. I just wanted to point that out. You know, we can forecast any asset or anything with a starting point, and we can make logical and sensible determinations using the science of numbers. Peace and love, guys.